bad guys, minions, henchmen, gooners. At least that's what I think the kids are calling it these days. Hold up, I'll be right back. Alright, G-O-O, gooners. Enter. I have seen the sacred text. It all makes sense now. Your villain subordinates are just as important as they are. They're the backbone of evil, the foundation of wickedness, a target for your players to test out their new spells after leveling up. A good goon can pave the way for your campaign and set the structure of your world until the whole thing falls apart when one person shows up late one too many sessions and you decide maybe there are appropriate times for a hate crime.
Keep driving, you. I'm new, bro. I'm new to this.
But so many fledgling DMs make the mistake of not putting any care and attention into crafting them. So sit down, take a shot of Hennessy privilege, and listen up, because today a random stranger on the internet teaches you how to goon in D&D. That's an important clarification.
Hey, I know I'm new to this, but are you sure these are the new outfits we're all supposed to be wearing?
The boss said so you better put them on or there's gonna be trouble around here.
I'm just saying, Tony, these are, like, a little out there, don't you think?
Yeah, I think the boss was inspired by something he saw online. Don't question it, Joey, alright? A villain's henchmen are more than just random thugs they hire to annoy the party. They're a representation of everything the BBEG stands for, so they gotta come in represented. And it's probably safe to say that most of you probably grew up in the suburbs, considering you're watching a D&D video, which means it's time to learn about gang affiliations. Yippee! It's time to rep a set. Twin, I listen to Chief Keef, so that means I rep O-Block, huh? Better not roll up on my slimes or I'ma give you busters the old right there pal and a kisser. Huh. I think I might be autistic. Imagine if all your enemies look like Bandit number 1, Skeleton number 2, and don't even get me started on Goblin number 5. I heard that dude's not allowed to take his kid to preschool anymore. Ugh. Shame what this neighborhood's gone to. I'm not saying you can't use these types of minions, but you gotta have something that makes them a little different and accurately portrays the attributes that connect them to their little evil organization. Just look at the fellas over at Bleach. They love their villainous themes. The Espada, representing Hispanic folk far and wide. Soul Society, comfortable Japanese people. The Stern Ritter. I'm not gonna lie, they kind of look like if Nazis ran a multicultural outreach program. Point is, they all got their shtick, and it's up to you to find it, locate the theme, and connect the dots. This allows your party to understand who they're facing. Also, themes are just cool. It helps your campaign feel like you actually thought about the structure instead of what you actually did, which was look up a D&D one-shot because you forgot to plan the week sessions since you were busy watching Supernatural for the 3rd time. I don't blame you though, because goddamn, I love those brothers in a totally heterosexual way.
Tony, I'm so proud of you. You finally did it. You're the boss's right-hand man. The big leagues.
Appreciate it, Joey. I'm just proud to finally do something that matters in the world. Speaking of which, I heard there's some low-tier adventurers making a mess over in Waterdeep. Send a couple of boys over to calm them down. I'm sure they won't be a problem in the future.
You got it, Tony.
I've ever told you how much I love my recurring characters. Your recurring bad boys are the henchmen that somehow gets away from the party's clutches. They act as the right-hand man of the BBEG, carrying out all their devious orders. Your Darth Vaders, your Zuko/Azulis, your political side bitch of the presidential nominee of your choice.
Future Kosal here. It is currently November 6th, 2024, and still editing the video, and it looks like this joke has fallen flat. So, but I'm gonna leave it in because I'm a man of my word. And to be honest with you, I thought the results was gonna be next week, but I guess that's not it. So, whoopsie.
Ha! You thought I was gonna go there, huh? Nah, I'll save that for when my future apology video doesn't work out. Your party either loves them or loves to hate them. What you don't want is for your party to just hate them. Now what kind of NPC does everybody universally hate? A boring one. Give that sucker a trait and hang on tightly, cause you're gonna be dragging that bitch out longer than YouTubers do with one good joke they made 6 years ago. Or this voice that I'm doing.
Anyways, you also gotta give your right-hand villain some traits that don't entirely make him an asshole. Maybe they're just like screwing around with your party by stealing random things from them, or they have some totally not homoerotic fascination with the BBEG. Most importantly, you can't use them too much. It's kind of like a pyramid scheme. Your antagonist is raking in all the moolah, your right-hand man comes in with the assist, and the nameless minor goons get to help your party level up because they don't have the HP to take 5 fireballs to the face. But you gotta be careful because right-hand goons are a blessing and a curse. Always remember that a goon is a supporting character to the big bad evil guy's plans. You don't want to overshadow the BBG because they're the mastermind. Whether they're folks in a cult or poorly paid interns, your side villains are there to support the evil wishes of your main baddie.
Whoop. Oh, how'd that get there? Oh, I meant the other type of baddie.
As with 90% of my videos, I believe in the Buddhist teaching of balance is core to creating an amazing campaign. Overconsumption of many themes will overflow the mind of a weak-willed spirit. I don't know if that's a Buddhist quote or anything. I think I took it from a manhwa I read. Oh, look, it is. It's a part right here from hit Korean comic series Solo Leveling. It says to subscribe to Kosal for the best D&D videos ever. Wow, thank you, Mr. Sung Jin Woo. I appreciate it, even though your story kind of falls off in the last part. But let's not talk about that.
Wakey, wakey.
Hey, Tony, I always wondered, is there a reason we keep sending out our boys to deal with those adventurers holding sensitive information? I'm pretty sure Chad went out with a map to the boss's hideout.
Joey, let me tell you, there's a thing called nuance. I think the French call it omelette du fromage. We give them the info because it's all about the implication.
I don't really get it, but if you say so.
Listen, kid, you'll understand it when you're older. Anyways, I think someone's at the front door, so ring the front desk to check it out. You know it? I know it. D-O-double-G knows it. Gooning is secretly a selfish act, but your players don't gotta know that. You see, henchmen are more than just fodder for your players to run a metaphorical train on. They can be used for so many more things that can help a poor little DM trying to reel in his party full of assholes. What you need to start doing is using your minions as story beats, little pieces of information that all eventually work their way into your magnum opus of a campaign that's totally gonna branch off into a successful podcast to rival Critical Role. You better watch your back, Maddie. I'm coming for ya. You can have all kinds of things like various letters a party may find on the minions, or players having the minions lead them to important story related places. But you gotta be smart when it comes to this. You see, some people may think this might be railroading since you're basically telling your party where to go. To those people, I recommend to stop trying to figure out what type of dice fits best into your ass and listen to what I gotta say first. This isn't railroading because you're a manipulator. You're a trapper in the wild and you set the bait for your players to get strung up on. Sometimes you gotta reel your players in, but you can't just outright tell them. That's why you're using the goons as a bit of cheese. But to do it well, you have to know what entices your party. Do they like items? Do they want some personal backstory reasons? Is this just the sexiest minion they've ever seen? This ain't your mama's henchman. Imagine you're in a white van giving away candy and, you know what? I don't really like that metaphor. You're basically just using your NPCs as a way to push the story narrative. Whether that's the main campaign or some personal stuff, you gotta make use of every little part of the animal. Of all the shenanigans that players can get up to, you're gonna goddamn need it. Joey, how the hell did those adventurers find this base? I thought we kept everything under lock.
Well, it was probably all the maps we keep.
It doesn't matter now. Listen, I'll hold them off while you and the others escape.
Tony, I can't just leave you. Those guys just hit level 10. You'll never make it.
Probably not. But you got so much more to live for. I see it in your future. It's a world of evil you can do. You just gotta find it yourself, kid. No, we should have never gotten business with the Demon King.
Tony, I'll miss you. Me and the boys we'll be back for you. Just hold on.
See you on the other side, kid. What most people don't understand is that you can indeed edge your players to the brink of exhaustion with your gooning. Can you believe that sentence still falls under the monetization guidelines? Like, I can say and I'm pretty sure that has a bigger impact on my channel. Anyways, your minions are like a racist joke. If you end it too soon, there isn't any build up to the funniness. You basically just said a slur and dipped out of there. But if you go too long, then you're about one step away from getting a Rumble sponsorship, or Kick, or Twitch, now that I think about it. Oh god, they're like the new Axis Power hours. Anyways, the idea is to toe the line between keeping your henchmen and knowing when to retire them. You have to make sure you can break up the monotony of the party by only seeing one type of person. When they shine, make them shine, but also make sure to incorporate a wacky owlbear or random demon based off of Willem Dafoe's face every now and then. Just remember that when it's time to let go, you let them go with the respect that they deserve. Because a minion is more than just a hired merc. They're the goon that keeps on gooning, and I'll be damned if they aren't buried with the honor they deserve.
Today marks the 10th anniversary since we lost Tony. You're all here because you were the most important people in his life.
He was the greatest lover I ever met.
We used to party all the time back in the day.
It's just, I miss him so much. And I really wanted him to see that I finally made it to be one of the head honchos.
Hey, what are these notes?
Well, what did they say?
They're all addressed to us.
Hold on, let me see. What is this?
God damn it, Tony. You son of a bitch.
I'll miss your slabber nabber magnum dong forever, Tony.
In 20 to 30 years, I'll have my own cilantro farms.
Oh, God.
Looks like I managed to say goodbye this time.
What is this? What is this, Tony? We never found your body, so how are we gonna say goodbye? If we don't find you, it's never gonna end.
Joey.
Are you there? Say something. Anything, please. We just need to know you're still with us.
God damn it. I'm here. Hey, that was Tony's voice. Did you hear that?
That's Tony. I see him. He's right there.
Tony, is that really you?
I don't think it's just my name you want to say, is it, kid? It's time to let go. And then it's gonna be goodbye. Okay?
Goodbyes aren't a one-sided thing, Tony. Thank you. Thank you for being my mentor, Tony.
Why? Why me? Why did those adventurers choose me? I wanted to spend more time with all of you. I wanted to keep being evil with all of you. So I'm gonna reincarnate. And then we can go and we can do all the evil stuff together. And maybe we'll be our own big bad evil guys. And now that we've said goodbye,
All right. All together, everyone.
We found you,
Tony.
That's it.
I guess you really did find me.
And after all that, Tony still wore a smile.
太陽と月仲良くして悲しくって寂しくって喧嘩もいろいろしたね二人の秘密の基地の中